Hi beauty fam, welcome back to MikiCarrBeauty. I'm Miki, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury skincare, beauty, and sometimes luxury goods. And today I'm back with a quick review and try on demo of the new Clé de Peau formula 06 Caviar Pearls. This beautiful cool tone quad with purples and browns and taupes, and which I have on my eye. So if you are curious of how I got this look and what I think about this new formula, then keep watching. But before we continue, remember to subscribe, click the notification for all so you get notification of my videos, and then commenting and liking below really helps out engagement on my channel. And with that out of the way, beauty fam, let's begin. Okay, beauty fam, before I get into the looks, I'm going to show you some pictures of the product and swatches. And I know this quad has been out for a while. I wanted to wait until they showed up at Nordstrom, and I purchased these at Nordstrom.com, and I'll put the prices below and in the video. As some of you know, they are trying to be more sustainable, and Clé de Peau even did this with their other eyeshadows. You have to buy the colorway separately from the packaging. These are expensive quads, so I just went ahead and bought 2 of the quads and 1 of the packaging, and what I'm just going to do is use the other one out of the plastic that container it comes out of. And the packaging is beautiful. I have to say, like, it's much better than the last packaging they had, which always seemed out of stock. It's this beautiful gold and dark blue packaging. It is a finger magnet, and I'm always having to clean it, but it's beautiful. It's got gold edge, and it's like not beveled, but it's definitely, it's concave on the side, and on the side it says Clé De Peau Beauty. I think it's beautiful. It comes with brushes. The mirror is a nice size. And it's the way the mechanism works. There's a lip here, there's a ledge or a lip, and you pull it out, but it's not my favorite. I don't know if you can see, on the first try I already dug my fingernail in there in order to try to get that out. So it's not glue, it's not magnet, there's no push pin or push out. It's basically kind of a snap closure. I don't care for that because I've already dug my hands to push it down, you have to snap it, and I have to carefully touch the edge, but I'm also touching the makeup. So inevitably I feel like I'm touching the makeup, and to take it out is not the easiest. And I don't have like a lot of fingernails. If you have strong fingernails, it's not a big deal. I just think that if you are not dexterous, very nimble with your fingers, if you're older or if you have arthritis or disability, this is not going to be the easiest way for you to get out. I want to show you Prada's refillable packaging because I think it's the most clever refillable packaging I've seen so far this year. Again, they are also marketing Prada Beauty. They have these quads. They're marketing these as refillable cases, and you can use this inverted triangle, which is part of their logo shape. You actually push it out, and I'm going to show you. You push this in. I'm going to show you. You push it in, and you have to catch it, but it's not magnetized, but it's this kind of push lever, if you will. Ways for this collection, it's a new formula, and it reminds me a whole lot like SUQQU's Signature Color Eyes formula. And as some of you may or may not know, and you should follow me if you're interested in SUQQUU, it's another Japanese brand. And what I'm seeing out of Japan is this kind of trend, and you'll probably start seeing it here, I'm going to guess, is that companies are starting to put more either skincare products and or emollient things like oil into their eyeshadow formulas. So I believe this eyeshadow formula has some amount of oils in there, as well as the Prada Beauty, which is not Japanese. It's this quad was, I believe, made in France, these ones, but they also have oil in their formula, but not all of it feels oily, but these 2 definitely feel oily. So it's something that I'm looking for to see if these are going to be age or lid friendly for the much more mature audience. am done with this look. But this was such an easy quad to use, such an easy eyeshadow to use. I think it's gorgeous. I used all the colors for the sake of the video, but as I was going through this, I realized I could just use these as one and dones, or just one or two of these. I could just use these two for a smoky moment, or even just use these two if I didn't want it as smoky, and then just use this as a wash of one and done. This is the primer shade, so you can use that to lay down product for all of these if you want. I did notice, I did watch some reviews that it does seem to last longer and look more pigmented. So you can get a lot of versatile looks. You could even just use these two as a basic quad here, or these two actually. You could use these as a basic color, or these two. This might be the easiest formula that I've used of all the new formula eyeshadows that have come out this year. So let me finish my makeup and then I'll be back. Okay, beauty fam, I am back. I finished my entire makeup look, and actually I'm going to work, so I finished my outfit because I'm filming another vlog where I bought this dress from Rosacea and this beautiful evil eye necklace from Misery. So if you're interested in seeing that vlog, a shopping vlog, I'll link it, a video up above and below. Such a beautiful color story. You know, I try a lot of eyeshadows, luxury eyeshadows and formulas, and I don't have to say, at least on first impressions, I'm going to keep using this, and I'll pin comments below, but this is by far, I believe, the best formula I've tried all year. I love the Byredo palette just for that curation. I've tried the YSL, which fell out of the packaging. Wasn't too impressed with that formula. It was very, very sparkly. It's very much like a party palette, but for me, this is, I can see why a lot of people are buying these. These are everyday, beautiful, elegant color stories, and I can see why people are buying these, because what's not translating in real life is that it just looks so beautiful and elegant. Let me get in closer so you can see. I think this is a very special formula. It so Clé de Peau is not a French company, even though it sounds French. It is owned by Shiseido, and I always think about Japanese technology and Japanese makeup, of how they're just pushing the envelope on formulas and wear. And this formula reminds me so much of the SUQQU signature eye color formula, in that it's very emollient. There's almost an oil to it, like a slurry. But the difference with this Clé de Peau formula is that it's almost less shimmery, and it reminds me of SUQQU signature eye color formula, plus the old Dior Quint formula had a baby in terms of the effect on the eye. So it's kind of like that Dior Quints, how you would use them, and it was pretty much almost impossible to mess up. Like, you would use maybe 2, 3, or all 5 colors, and you would come up with a beautiful color story. This is what this is. This is pretty much goof-proof, idiot-proof. I definitely would reach for this palette or any color story from this color curation if I wanted a shadow that wasn't going to let me down. And I've recently been trying to dig into my other older quints that I've loved, and either through time or just by technology advancing, I just am so just amazed about the technology of and kind of research that's going into makeup. So I think this is gorgeous. If you are a purple mauve color lover like I am, definitely pick up 06. This is the one I knew I was going to get. And then probably the green one, which I'll review in a different review. And then I'll probably get the teal blue one. And I'm looking for a replacement for that YSL. So that YSL 100 Stora Dolls, I had to return it because it fell out of the package, and moreover, I think it was actually irritating my eyes. It has almond oil in there, so I'm actually allergic to almond oil and almonds, so just kind of know that if you have nut allergies. I'll wear test this formula throughout the day and pin a comment below, but so far I am so impressed by this beautiful color story and formula. And it's just what kind of, I feel like a lot of people complain about Chanel. It's Chanel, everyone says it's not pigmented and it's elegant. Well, if you want something that's elegant like Chanel but more pigmentation, Clé de Peau, she's your gal. And I think they have like 8 colorways to pick from. I am so excited for this. So let's talk about, I love the formula. So let's talk about the packaging. I have never been a fan of Clé de Peau selling their quad separately from their packaging, and they've done that with the other formula. And I actually used to own 2 of the other older formula colorways. I was not super impressed. I think they were trying to be like Dior, and it was like the formula wise, and it was just not impressive. They, I don't know, but with the new creative director and this formula, they knocked it out of the park. I'm so excited to try the green one now. So I would say that the price point is high, but you're paying for quality at this point. Like for me, it's hard to say if it's worth it. It's luxury beauty, and some people complain of like it's not worth it. Well, it's luxury beauty. I don't think it's fair to be comparing like you're getting like Huda Beauty versus this Clé de Peau. This is basically luxury beauty, so you're kind of paying for the name, but I also think you're paying for, moreover, for the example of this, you're paying for the quality. I don't feel the same with the YSL, at least in my experience of packaging and quality of formula. And there was also a lot of kickback in the shimmer shades, and by the end of the day there was a lot of glitter. And what was else about, oh, the YSL formula, it also aged my eyelids. So what I've seen for reviews is that people have been liking this formula because it's kind of age person friendly. And I'll get up close. I am aging, and as we all are, aging gracefully, and I do not see any like additional creasing or emphasis of my lines. And at my age, that's something that I always look for. Oh my gosh, what am I? I think the packaging is elegant. I had to buy this separately. I'll put the price below of the packaging, and then I bought the components separately, and that's how they're generally sold. I think I'm going to try the seagrass one and make sure that the formula is matching my experience with this quad and colorway and formula. But if it's the same formula and quality, I can see myself getting probably 1 or 2 more of these and not buying this, but just using what it comes with. It comes with kind of like this. It's fine. It's not janky. It's just, I just think that for the price we're paying, just include the packaging. I mean, for Chanel prices, I know some people really don't like Chanel packaging, but you don't have to pay extra for that. I like the idea that they're trying to be sustainable, but not with the expense of expecting us as consumers to pay extra for the packaging. So I think about SUQQU, similar price point. I'll put the price point below. I haven't reviewed these yet, but such elegant packaging as well. This is a Japanese brand, and let me actually show you the pans so you can see the amount. I do believe, and I'll do some comparisons below, but it looks like SUQQU has more product versus Clé de Peau. And I will have to keep using the Clé de Peau formula, but so far I'm really enjoying this formula for ease of use. That doesn't happen with SUQQU all the time. SUQQU has very unique colorways, and the formula is different. And I would say about SUQQU is that they do tend to be a bit more shimmery, but whereas this is a little bit more toned down. This is like the more elegant older sister of SUQQU, where SUQQU is like the edgy, younger, cool, hip kind of cousin, if you will. And I'm really, I guess I'm not surprised. I'm just really happy because I've been reviewing makeup, and sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a nice color story. But not only is it a beautiful color story, but the formula is new, it's different, and it's what I expect with luxury beauty, especially at these price points, that if they're going to be charging such high price point along with the packaging, that the formula, no matter what the color story, the formula has to deliver. So I'm happy with this. All the makeup I used to finish my look is down below, but really quickly, I used the Chanel oversized bronzer in Sun Bath Deep. I used the new Chanel beige rose at mauve, basically the mauve, I used the mauve blush on. And the beautiful thing, I'm gonna use my Chanel brush for this. The beautiful thing about this blush, it's just so unique. And I think you can do a light wash of color and it almost looks like a pinky purple, but depending on your undertone, I've been building it up so it gets a little bit more mauvey warm. and I'll link up my review here that you can put even more that it looks more mauve. I'm going to work, so I don't want to do a super dramatic look. Also on my face, I'm wear testing a new shade, the light reflecting foundation in the color Valencia. To finish under my eyes, I use Pat McGrath powder all over my face, loose powder, Sisley, which I'm out of. I need to get a new one, but that's my go-to for powder, mascara, and my lips. I have a cocktail of my two favorite kind of nude cool tone lipsticks from Chanel, and actually probably my entire collection, because this is the lightest I can go with a pinky undertone, and I love to cocktail these. These are my two Rouge Allure lipsticks from Chanel, 196 A Demi Malt and 60 in Temporal. So I'll show you what this is. This is a Demi Malt, and this is in Temporal. And I love to cocktail those two. I just think they look so lovely together, and oftentimes I wear them on their own. I also lined my lips because this is kind of like a nudie pink for me. I lined my lips with Lisa Eldridge, a fair liner. Okay, that's it, beauty. That's it, beauty fam. Let me know what you think of this quad. If you've tried this formula, let me know. I'm gonna know a little late to the game, but I really wanted to wait until these ended up in Nordstrom because I get points and I wasn't getting any kind of benefit ordering from Clé de Peau. That's just me. So let me know if you've tried these or you've seen reviews. I think this is so beautiful, and I don't say that lightly. I'm going to, if I can find time, do an end of the year or mid-year roundup of all the makeup I've tried and reviewed and let you know what I think of them. That's it for my review, beauty fam. If you enjoyed this review and enjoyed spending time with me, please consider subscribing to my channel and click all for notifications so you get notifications of my videos when they go up. And then please feel free to comment and like below. Tell me what colorways you've been trying or eyeballing of this collection, what you think of this collection on my eyes. Obviously this is my color. I actually bought a new dress yesterday and I knew that was going to match up with this. So and as always, please be very kind to yourself and others and just be you. Until the next video, beauty fam, take good care of yourself. Bye.